You're gonna go to Trey Crowder. Trey, what's going on, man?
Hey, yeah, all right. Here we are. Just when you thought this night couldn't get any more star-studded. Am I right? Yeah, sorry, Tom. Turns out you're actually in between the two least famous people on the thing. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I got invited. I'm honored. I'm glad to be here. I kind of feel like maybe the organizers were trying to get out in front of the accusations from the right wing, like, oh, that was just a bunch of elite Hollywood comedians on that thing. Now, we ain't all elite, buddy. At least one of us is an internet hillbilly comedian. So thank you very much. But yeah, no, I think I'm just here to mix the accents up a little bit. You know, if you're looking for an outspoken lefty comic who also talks like a cartoon possum, I'm the guy you call. So yeah, here, in a way, I'm kind of like a diversity hire, sort of. If you think about the rest of it, it'd be funny to think about the right wing coming after me for being a DEI. Yeah, but we all know they're not going to do that because, I'm a white guy and hating DEI is really just a new way to be racist in public for them. So I'm not too worried about it. The DEI thing is wild to me because you hear them going on and on about DEI, and that's just sounds like any other three-letter acronym, but that stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I don't know, I feel like those are three pretty weird words to hate that much in public. Like, kind of makes you seem like an unhinged asshole hating things like that. Like, if you went on a first date with somebody and they asked you what some of your values are, and you're like, well, I value variety, fairness, and being welcoming. And they kick the fondue over and start booing in your face, like, boo, that shit's un-American. You'd be taken aback. You'd be like, I thought everyone liked those things. Now, not everybody. I mentioned earlier I'm a hillbilly, fret not. I'm not like JD. No, I mean, no, I'm a proud trailer American all of the time, and not just when it's politically advantageous for me to claim as such. Another thing that makes me different from JD is, as a general rule, I prefer not to exploit and betray our people in furtherance of my own Machiavellian machinations. But I mean, takes all kinds. But yeah, I'm from a very similar place and from the deep rural South. And for the first 30 years of my life up till 2016, I felt like rural America made a lot of strides and made a lot of progress, really did. Like the difference between when my grandpa was growing up there and when I was growing up there, night and day. Had a long way to go, but we've come a long way. And only since Trump really showed up in 2016 have I felt like we've been backsliding, and I cannot stomach it. Like when I was, I mean, these people they were conservative, but they weren't crazy. Or I mean, they were a little, they might get a divorce over a college football game, but they weren't like scary crazy. You know what I mean? Like we got right down to it. Papa, yeah, he was, yeah, he's a little bit racist. We had the decency to at least act like he wasn't in mixed company. They had some backwards regressive opinions, but they didn't put him on a t-shirt. They didn't holler him in your face at the dollar store. It was a less lunatic-y time. Like I want to make America sane again, right? And that's why I support Kamala Harris and why I voted for her and Joe Biden last time around. And I feel good about that. I feel like the Biden Harris administration made great strides in a return towards normalcy in this country. Imagine that, having an administration that does things that help people instead of one that just bloviates about how things that are different are gross to them. You know what I mean? I like that. And I think we should keep going in that direction. But we all can see the job's not done. We're in danger. That's why we got to come together right now. You got to click the links. You got to donate. You got to vote. You got to vote in all the down ballot races too. You got to get involved because this is the one, y'all. This is the one. We all got to stand up together and say with one voice, hopefully for the last time, that in America, being a hate fueled maniac is still ultimately a losing proposition. That's what I hope. So, yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Great job, Trey. And anybody listening, that is not a Republican talking. That is actually a Democrat. It's for many like, wait, how did a Republican comic get in it?
Yeah, I
Really,
know. Yeah. Well, hopefully the things I said made that clear, but I
he was
get
a
that the
great man.
accent throws people off, but yeah,
Big fan. Great job. Thanks, man.
thank you.